It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NFL.
Wentz on 2nd and 5 from the Cleveland 12. Throws to the right side. Caught! Touchdown! Jordan Addison! He's the man of the match!
Now here's first down. Fake pitch. Going deep. There's a shot for Pickens. He got pushed. He caught the ball to the post. Touchdown to Pickens. Dagger. Second and goal from the 4. Marks to the left of Stroud, who's in the shotgun set. CJ fakes the toss to the left, throws back to the right. Got a man. Knoll, touchdown, Houston. Jalen Knoll, first career TD. And CJ Stroud throws another touchdown pass for CJ. That is 4 on the day.
Rattler under center, play action, stands in the middle, throws it deep, and he's got a wide open Rashid Shaheed on explosive play, 30, 20, see you later, touchdown, Saints, 87 yards.
High formation, Westover fullback, toss left, got it, caught by Stevenson, runs to the 5, runs to the end zone, untouched for a Patriots touchdown.
They have completely taking control of this football game in Orchard Park against the only undefeated team left in the National Football League.
The last 2 unbeaten teams in the NFL go down to defeat. Sunday Night Football, the Patriots started poorly. 5 penalties, 2 turnovers in the first quarter. The Bills getting off to that bad start against the Patriots with all those penalties and all those turnovers. They end up losing to the Pats 23-20. And the Eagles blew a 14-point fourth quarter lead at home and lost to Denver 21-17. So a couple 4-0 teams are beaten.
Oh, no.
I know. Well, it was going to happen at some point, right?
I suppose.
Didn't really expect it in either one of those games, especially the way it was going in Philly, but Denver turned it around. You like bold calls. Denver's rallying. They get the second touchdown for 17-16 and go for 2. I was texting with Scotty. Bold move by your guy right there. Must have a play he really believes in or something. And Scotty said he was literally screaming at the TV, "Don't do it!"
It's going to be dangerous now for you, not having to work on Sundays.
Yep, there it is. Got time to text with Scotty G.
Keep me off your text chain. Well, I don't have an NFL team, so it doesn't matter to me.
Bizarro games. Way to go, Arizona Cardinals. Up 21-3 in the second quarter, 21-6 in the fourth. Had the clinching touchdown and dropped the ball at the 1-yard line and rolled it out the back of the end zone. And had the game-sealing pick with 5 minutes to go and fumbled it at the 5-yard line and recovered it for a touchdown.
That would have sealed the game with 5 minutes to go?
Yeah, they're up 2 scores. I think they would have had them.
Okay.
Either one of them. But they end up losing on a field goal as time runs out, 22-21.
Too many field goals as time runs out or in the last minute. I just find that boring.
Bucks beat the Seahawks 38-35, a game that had almost nothing but touchdowns in the second half. I think there was 1 punt and no turnovers. None of that. They were just going up and down the field every possession. Ended with the field goal, and the Bucks win 38-35. Got the 1 pick late. It was a 1 turnover, 1 punt, I guess, in the second half of that game. So teams are turning things around. The Chargers started 3-0, but now they're 3-2. They're up 10-0 after a quarter, and Washington scored 27 straight and won the game. Texans started 0-3, and now they have back-to-back wins. Blew out the Ravens, but Ravens' defense has been struggling, and then they didn't have Lamar Jackson, so now the offense is struggling, so that ends up being 44-10. See if Houston can turn their season around. Chiefs and Jaguars coming up tonight. DJ and PK.
Hashtag BYU.
Middle screen, Kingston, open sesame, Parker Kingston with his second touchdown of the game. Off the RPO, what a strike. Chase Roberts chugging across the 40, tight ropes the sideline, and finally pulled down by Darian Lewis at the 4-yard line. 2 tight ends, both to the right. Handoff is to Dior Hubbard. Does he get there? He does not.
BYU improves to 5-0. They beat West Virginia 38-24. Bear Bachmeier, career high, 351 yards and a touchdown. He had his first 2 turnovers as Cougar. BYU had 3 in the game. That clearly irritated Kalani, but the Cougars still win, maybe not as comfortably as they would have preferred. There was a late touchdown by West Virginia. It was a 38-17 game. So as far as the spread was concerned, that was pretty good ballpark because BYU was covering, and then they didn't with that late score. I don't know how people do that. It drives me nuts, losing a bet on some garbage score like that. But Cougs 5-0, PK. You have to be pumped with Bear Bachmeier making big plays down the field. There were a lot of them for the offense.
Suppose, though, they scored a late touchdown and you didn't have him covered.
Yeah, you don't worry about that.
You know how people do that?
Yep. Well, and somebody did.
Many did.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 5-0. And it can be any better than 5-0. Are you going to play perfect football in 5 games? No.
And they didn't, but it was plenty good enough. They climbed 5 spots in the poll with some of the upsets in front of them. They are up to 18 now, and BYU heads to Tucson to take on the Arizona Wildcats Saturday night now.
That's a fact.
Best test of the year to date on paper. We'll see how it plays out. DJ PK.
Hashtag college football.
Bunched up on the right side. Williams takes it, and he gets his nose down, and he carries the defender into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Everybody bunch left. He'll go on the toss to Jam. He cuts it back. He's got a first down. He's got a touchdown. Caden Proctor with the block that sprung him.
Sorsby keeps and runs up the middle of the field. Nobody touches him, and he high steps his way into the end zone for a 20-yard Bearcat touchdown. 30 points on the board before halftime against Iowa State.
Langley takes the shotgun, snap, full house, backfield, fakes the handoff, dart over the middle, throw, catch, score, touchdown, Gators. First touchdown of the career for Dallas Wilson.
Allard backs up in shotgun from the 9 on 4th and 2. Pena in motion. They'll give it. Allard keeping. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Oh, man. UCLA on 4th and 2 with a critical stop. They are going to beat Penn State. Scooter Jackson made that stop.
UCLA, 42-37 winners over Penn State. The Bruins get their first win. Penn State gets back-to-back losses after losing to Oregon, and now they fall out of the top 25. Head scratchers, PK. You used to mention there'd always be 5 in the Pac-12, and even with the league all split up, they're still head scratchers. UCLA, total head scratchers.
Well, the travel just did him in. If I hear one more Big Ten team complain about this is what you signed up for. You sold your soul for money. Here you go. Leave on Wednesday. Leave on Tuesday. I don't want to hear it. I mean, they're not there for academics. They're there for football. They're there to make money.
Figure it out. And yet they didn't. Texas goes to Florida and loses, so the number 1 and 2 teams in preseason polls are both out, and Clemson was 4, and they're off to a terrible start. The big dogs, not nearly as awesome as they would like to be. Miami beat Florida State 28-22, so Miami remains undefeated. Alabama lost to Vandy last year. Beat him this year. Number 10, Alabama rolls Vandy 30-14. Vanderbilt going down to defeat there. Texas Tech stays undefeated in the Big 12. They dominated Houston. Blew them out 35-11. And Cincinnati running all over Iowa State in the first half and then going on to win the game 38-30. Over 200 yards rushing in the first half. That was impressive.
Yeah, I thought it was a big deal about their cornerbacks being out. I don't know. If cornerbacks are making you tackles, then you're in trouble anyway. You need some stuff up front. But this he has Cincinnati upset. I'm not even sure Cincinnati was an underdog in this. I don't know what the line was, but it didn't surprise me at all. I mean, this is a good team, and just because somebody didn't talk about them does not make them not a good team. They're a good team. They're going to be tough to beat. It's like I expected.
Dominate the line of scrimmage like that, and you will keep rolling. It was impressive. Colorado coach Deion Sanders was seen sitting down during the game, and he was asked about it afterwards, said he was hurting like crazy during their 35-21 loss at TCU. Seeing a doctor today, worried about blood clot issues in his leg again.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is clear that this isn't going to last very long, and I don't think he's going to use it as an excuse to get out. It's not, their games have all been close, maybe the Houston game, but the other losses in the conference, they've been right there. They've just haven't been able to get over the hump. But that's separate.
Separate from blood clot issues,
yeah.
That can kill you. A blood clot breaks loose. And
I mean, we already know these are serious issues with this man. This is who was a world-class athlete, and he was a player that he defined what entertaining was about. And to see this at such a relative young age is so unfortunate, but you got to take care of the body. I mean, I don't really care about wins and losses anyway. It's just a game to me. This is real life here. I would suspect that something would happen with him to allow him to or almost demand his family that he step aside. This is serious.
Yeah, if he's right about the blood clot issues, that can kill you quickly, and that's got to be priority one, dealing with that and getting as healthy as possible.
Yeah, and he's already lost body parts because of it.
Yeah. Kentucky coach Mark Stoops disputing any notion he'd walk away from his job. Wildcats, there are rumors about buyout there. They lost to Georgia 35-14. Kentucky's 2-3. Anybody has a bad season now, they got to go. I mean, it's not even a bad season yet. It's a bad start to a season. But 2-3, you got to make a change.
Yeah, I think it's it extend back to last year. I don't think it's this year exclusively.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag college basketball.
The number one JUCO prospect in the class of 2026, Citrus College guard KJ Perry, committing to BYU basketball. Plans to enroll at BYU in January, redshirt this season, and play next year. The top JUCO prospect. Citrus, that was a little south of where you wrote. You ever cover them much?
I'm sure I have, but I think we're going back 30-plus years. I don't remember. Yeah, way to go. The number one prospect. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means until he gets here and starts to play next year, but it's about stockpiling talent. Stacking paychecks and stacking wins.
DJ PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Righties 2-1. Swing and a deep drive. Left field. That ball is soaring out of here. A grand slam. You will not wake up from this dream right now. The Blue Jays lead 9-0 on a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grand slam.
Swung on. Blasted. Left field. This is going to go. He's done it again. It is gone.
Mariners win 3-2, their first home playoff game victory in 24 years. They lost 3-2 on Saturday. They win 3-2 on Sunday. Saturday game went extra innings. Meanwhile, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Yankees can't get them out. They are hitting some more. A blowout win Saturday, 13 more runs Sunday, 10-1 and 13-7. They're up 2-0. They pushed the Yankees to the brink of elimination with 23 runs in 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, Vlad Jr. is just going nuts, and they're doing it without Bichette, who's not on the roster. He has an injury right now. And wow, I mean, they just bludgeoned the Yankees. It's hard to think that the Yankees are going to be able to win 3 straight. It's happened, but right now it doesn't look like it's going to happen for this team.
National League games today. The Brewers beat the Cubs Saturday in Game 1, 9-3. Game 2, 7 o'clock on TBS. Dodgers and Phillies will open up the National League playoff doubleheader today. Dodgers won Game 1, 5-3, and Game 2 tonight in Philadelphia, 4 o'clock on TBS. So, a couple of games for you today. DJ and PK.
Hashtag RSL.
To Catranis, clip ball into the area to Cruz, brought down, cut back, top of the area, Diogo shoots, he scores! What a build-up! Cruz the assist, Diogo the goal, and RSL has the lead. Bassett to Aronson, Aronson back to Bassett, picked off by Ojeda, deflected, here's a shot, another huge save! Rafa Cabral comes up with 2 massive saves in stoppage time. RSL gets the shutout, and that goal, they make it stand up. They get the win. They tie the Rapids. They've got a tiebreaker on them now, so RSL sits in the last playoff spot in the Western Conference with 2 games to go. They can clinch their playoff berth with a win at Seattle Saturday night. Pablo, at the end of the game, about as much emotion as he's shown, PK. He was hugging the assistant coaches. They're all coming together. Looked like they were going to break somebody's arm the way they were grabbing each other there. There's a lot of adrenaline at the end.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, it's a huge game. It's the biggest game they've played to date.
Yep. Jumped over a couple teams in the playoff race with that. San Jose ended up losing in Vancouver 4-1 Sunday. So they had been in front of RSL, but that's another team they climbed over. DJ and PK.
Hashtag golf.
Stephen Fisk wins the first PGA Tour title with a 2-stroke victory at the Sanderson Farms Championship. Patrick Fishburne tied for 38th at 10 under. Zach Blair missed the cut at the event. And the team of Tony Finau and Ryan Smith finished tied for 25th at the Dunhill Links Championship in Scotland. You know much about the Dunhill Links Championship?
Yeah, it's in Scotland.
Oh, cool. Wish I'd known that.
They play 4 of the oldest courses, including St. Andrews.
I mean,
that's why I saw that Bill Murray video where he hit the dog or whatever on the road and it bounced back into play.
Yeah.
Okay. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NHL.
Keller on the far side. Saw Taze one across Nate. Schmidt a blast, and that hit a man in front. Schmidt back with the puck to Dursey. Keller calling for a one-timer. Tips in, and they score. It ricocheted in off of Jack McBain, it looked like. Utah's back in front. Puck stolen by Tanev. He races ahead. Tanev, a burst of speed on the backhand, scores! It's turbo time in Utah.
Utah Mammoth beat the San Jose Sharks 6-4 Saturday night. That's the last preseason game. Turn their attention now to the season opener. The regular season starts Thursday night for the Mammoth. They will be in Denver to play the Colorado Avalanche to open the campaign. That's what's trending. It's brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Bronco Mendenhall is going to join us at 8:30 this morning. The Aggies coming off a bye week, going to Hawaii. We'll talk with him. Shahan Jayaraja will join us at 9 o'clock to talk all things Big 12 football. The question of the day, all about the Cougars winning Friday night. We will get to that. Hot takes or toast next right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.